Hello, friends. I've got some bad news. This week's Wibble Wednesday, which was actually supposed to be last week's Wibble Wednesday, but I didn't get the video edited in time, has been canceled due to technical difficulties. I sat down today to edit the video, and all the audio was corrupted. And ironically, I found my microphone and I was using it where hopefully this background noise wasn't in it. I thought that I had cleared, like, taken care of it all in editing, but I haven't. I can hear it on my computer, even though I can't hear it when I'm doing the editing. But it's my space heater because it's cold in the basement, even though it's a finished basement, it's still cold. But I made Spock. This was who I pulled out. His hair is a little wonky. Well, actually his hair's a lot wonky. I don't know what I did wrong with it, but it's weird. My favorite part is the little communicator pin. It goes on like a safe diet. It's really cool. But I think I want to do him in size 4 chenille. I think I have something I can use for his skin tone. Oh, I moved the chenille. It's over there now. But I'm not going to have another communicator to put on him, but I'd have to embroider something. But this is Spock, and I think he could be better, and I want to do him better. So there's that. He can go back to Tribble, like he's the same size as the Tribble. And I kept playing with him. I'm like, like Kaiju Tribble chasing him, and like the Dune, the Star Trek version of Dune, instead of a sandworm, it's a Tribble. But I did this whole weird thing, and because I was amused that they were the same size, and I want to make Tribbles, little Tribbles, little Tribbles for key rings. But I just thought it was so funny, and I was playing with them in Star Trek Dune. I'll put them away now. I had two yarn orders on that video. One of them was my Premier Yarns order with the yarn that I bought for 2 Pokemon projects. I want to do some basic chenille, and 1 second, I'll be right back. Or not basic chenille, basics worsted. I'll be right back. I also got 4 hanks of this beautiful Malabrigo Rios color and chameleon. I fell in love with it. It's so pretty. And then I also got my crochet.com order of the Baracco Remix. I got it in both the size 3 and the size 4. It's the exact same color. I kept getting adverts for this for their Valentine's Day sale. All pink, red, and white yarn was on sale. And this is 100% recycled fiber of nylon, cotton, acrylic, silk, and linen. And it's really soft, and it's really pretty. And the camera just is not doing it justice. But I also got it in red. I was thinking about doing a second Melt the Ice hat in it, which, like, I've got this much done, and I was working on it in class. My stitch count is right, but if you notice, it's still not straight, and I don't know if that's a tension thing or if it's just a slip stitch thing and it has to be blocked or what. But I keep thinking that I want to change up the pattern and do the brim in a double crochet or a single crochet back loop only because this is not working for me. It's I don't know. I'm not happy with it. It's bothering me that it's all wonky, even though the stitch count's right. I don't know what's going on. I have made it to the tapestry portion of the derpy sweater that I'm working on. I gave up doing the tapestry on it on the section because there's a bunch of places where there's like one or two or three stitches before the next color change, and I couldn't keep the tension even on everything. Doing a sweater as my first tapestry project was not a good idea, but I've decided to cross stitch everything on here, and I think it's gonna look fine, and I am really enjoying doing the cross stitch. I did have to look up how to do this because you do have to do your fabric in a back loop only in order for it to look right, but I really like how it's turning out. I was going to, this is one of the things that I wanted to learn how to do this year that's on my punch cards. I attempted to learn how to do this several years back and it just did not work out for me. Like it looked really weird. And I didn't realize at the time that there was a back that you could crochet over and crochet under, and that um, one was preferred over the other for certain things, like making a fabric that you can cross stitch on. And I was going to order some Pokemon tapestry patterns that, and I still might order them because I think they're really cute, that are cross stitch over crochet and learn how to do it that way. But I decided to do it here and I looked it up and I really like how I'm really enjoying doing this. And it's working out pretty well. I mean it does look like a flower pot. I used to do a lot of really intricate cross stitch patterns, and the small needle that I preferred to use always irritated my tendonitis, so I had to quit. But this is working out well for me. It's a derpy eye. I'm just going to finish that, cut that. I'm not going to try and go over to that other stitch. I'm going to screw that up. I did buy some patterns this week. I will put those up as a quick slideshow and put links to the patterns if anybody's interested in them. I bought them with a $25 Visa gift card that I got from Misplay for playing games on my phone. This is how I bought a lot of my patterns and crochet, optional crochet notions and supplies beginning of last year, like the first 6 months. And I think I'm going to go back to that. because it keeps me from like making impulse buys. 'Cause it's like, hey, if I want something, I've got to do this other thing to get it. And so that works out more or less. Squeaky, you're so rude. I've been watching these videos that people are doing of the new yarns that they found at Michael's, and I really want to go to Michael's now. The Turissimo and cakes and the upside down cakes, they are so pretty. And this is bad because I am trying to use what yarn I have. I am trying to go through my yarn stash because I don't have any more room for yarn. I had to do some cleanup and organizing just to be able to put the yarn away that recently showed up. And I don't need to be buying more yarn, especially since it appears the price of yarn has gone up. And that, like, the new cake yarns are the same cost as the Malabrigo Rios at my local yarn store. Yeah, it's cheaper through Premier, and anything I want, I'm probably going to be getting through Premier because it's like $5 cheaper. Yeah, but I know I'm going to end up at Michael's, and I know I'm going to end up getting yarn, and I don't wanna, because I know if I wait to use enough yarn to justify buying more, that it's going to be gone by that time, because if these things are limited run, and I really hate that. And it's like, I know that if there's something that I want, I have to get it before it disappears. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn companies should be ashamed of themselves for coming out with limited edition yarn like this. But I suppose that is the craft equivalent of dealing with late stage capitalism. I mean, I know I've got enough yarn here I have both enough yarn and enough books to keep me busy in case the zombie apocalypse ever comes, or if everything goes to hell in the fall of civilization. I've got the books and the yarn to sustain me through that. I don't need more. Well, I always need books, but that's different. My husband asked me once if I had to give up my yarn or my books, which it would be, and without blinking, without missing like a second, I'm like, my yarn would go. He's like, you didn't even hesitate. I'm like, no, the books, they stay. No matter what, the books stay. I have never been without books. And it's not something I plan on ever doing. Because if I don't have books, I'm not happy. It's just the way I'm wired. And I think I just made my piece of yarn too long. I did. Crap. Oh well. So with that, I am going to go over to the footage of the yarn haul. You guys can, well, I say yarn haul as if I I bought something amazing, but it's just the yarns that I ordered for from Lion Brand for my bookworm. But I've got a video. I've got a video footage of that that I am going to insert here. My Lion Brand yarn order finally showed up. This is the yarn that I ordered for my bookworm, and I was wondering if it was ever going to get here. It took the scenic route. Like, it was seriously misrouted. And by the looks of the box, they stuffed it. It's kind of heavy, and I'm hoping that when I open this, it explodes like stuffing. I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't. No, no, it didn't. I'm sad. Yes, these are the colors that I wanted. These are the neons that I'm using. This makes me happy. I don't know how I feel about it being packaged in individual baggies. That seems rather environmentally unfriendly. But yes, this is the Strawberry Glow. This is the proper color. Let me in my bag. Let me in. And it feels proper. It might be slightly thinner, but that's fine. Nobody's going to know, but it feels right and everything. I am so happy. Except for this environmentally unfriendly packaging of everything in individual baggies. And this is the mint chip. This is the color that I didn't get before something, or even, I don't even know if Big Twist did this color. If they did, my stores never got it, or I ignored it because I wanted the neons, but I've decided I'm going to add it. Yeah, this one is still not as bright as the other oranges. Even though it's Sherbet Glow, I feel like it should be brighter, but I'm going to have so many colors going on. It just means I can add more niche book genres. More strawberry, more mint, yellow. I have not found like a neon yellow that anybody's made yet. I think this is lemon. Lemon meringue. Here's my packing slip. Glowworm. There's another orange. I got a bunch of glowworm in here. It does annoy me that I have to get yarn from 2 or 3 different places where I've got the colors that I started with, but much like everybody else, I thought that this yarn would always be available, that Joann would always be available, and here we are. So now I have to move my whip bucket, put all this away, and I should probably, while that thing's moved and getting into that bucket, I should probably pull out my bookworm and add some books to it. The House on Mango Street. Never Let Me Go, and We by some Russian author whose name I can't pronounce. Yeah. Oh, and I need to finish the purple one on there for the last John Scalzi book that I finished. In fact, I stopped, Operation Bounce House came out yesterday, and I stopped the audiobook of book two in the Collapsing Empire series by John Scalzi, and started Operation Bounce House. These are like my commute books to and from school. And I've got one more book in the Collapsing Empire to read. And yeah, but I want to finish that series, but I also had to start Operation Bounce House because Matt Dinniman, and I really want to listen to both of them at the same time, like maybe put in like earbuds and have them playing from two different things, and I like one in each ear. I don't know. I don't think my brain can process that, but I am excited for both books here, like for Operation Bounce House and this Collapsing Empire series that it's been taking me forever to get through just because it's my commute book. And I want to read them both or listen to them both right now and at the same time and have them finished and move on because I'm just really excited for both of them. And this is where my decision fatigue comes in. I get excited about something and then I have to stop what I'm doing to do the other thing, and I want to do them both, and it just doesn't, it can't work that way. So there's some insight into the inner workings of my brain. So I will put that in my walk space. I'm working on the derpy portion of my jumper, my sweater, and I was fighting with the tapestry because there's like these spots where there's only like a couple bits of color, and my tension was all over the place, so I gave up and I'm cross stitching it on, and it's working just fine. So I'm just afraid that it's gonna look weird with the tapestry on the sleeves, and I keep wondering if I need to go over that bit and cross stitch it as well. But at the same time, that would ruin the heart, the I don't know if you can see it, the facsimile of a heart on Junior's letter on that sleeve. It'd be fine on the other one with the hat, but this is where I am. I'm almost done. I just need to finish this, and I think I've got 6 rows left to put on here, and then I can sew it all together and then weave in whatever ends need to be weaved in. There's a lot of them because so much color change at the end of rows, but that's fine. I do want to get a size 3 cotton to make another one of these to wear in warmer weather, because I think I really think I'm going to end up wearing the crap out of this. So, but that's going to be like the second we start getting humidity, that acrylic yarn is going to be unbearable. So with that, I'm going to skedaddle out of here. And I need to get some videos edited. I've been lazy about that, and I don't know what I'm going to add this to because this so far is only like 7 minutes. It's not a full video. I'll add it to something. Bye for now. No reason for this video to be any longer because I've got nothing else to say. I've got nothing else to share, and I apologize for the lack of a real video. And with that, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever it is you do, and I will see you next time.